Tread lightly. I am the one who cooks. Spikes breaking bread. You're gonna want more.
Hi everyone, episode 8, here we are. Today I'm going to show you an amazingly scrumptious, sort of sausage-like sausage. Sort of sausage-like sausage. These sausages are called Merguez. They come from North Africa. They're quite common in Morocco and these sort of places. What I'm going to show you today is an interesting version because instead of putting the mixture into sausage casings, I'm going to be rolling it in a combination of ingredients that will then crisp up when we fry them. Just go quickly through the list of ingredients. We start off with lamb mince. Then I add a bit of pork mince to it. It's a pretty taboo sort of thing to do, putting minced pork into this Northern African dish, but using this pork helps to keep the whole mixture together and keeps it really juicy. You can substitute minced beef, of course, if you want to stay more traditional. Then another thing that gives these sausages a bit of a different texture is the chopped up capsicum or red bell pepper. Then we've got breadcrumbs, we've got tomato paste and harissa paste. Harissa is also a North African spice paste. We've got salt and a pinch of baking powder. We've got minced garlic. Then we've got the spices. The spices are cumin, coriander powder, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, and sweet red paprika powder. Then I've got some really finely chopped up shallots. If you don't have shallots, you can just use a half a white onion. And then I've got some olive oil. Then the coating is what's going to be really interesting. I've got some chopped up raw cashews. I've got some more breadcrumbs. Then we've got crunchy rolled oats. I put them in the food processor a few minutes earlier, gave them a couple of seconds on high speed just to chop them up a little bit more. There we go. Oh, and one egg, forgot that. The only thing we have to do is put all of this stuff in a bowl, mix it with our hands, because that's the best way of combining everything. You squish it through your fingers, really get into it. Dirty work, but it's also fun. Let's get started.
As I said, put everything into a bowl. Make sure it's big enough, of course. Even the forgotten egg. And this is the squishy part. Mix it thoroughly by squeezing it through your fingers and then scoop it out and put it onto a piece of baking paper. Flatten it and form it into a rectangle about 4 centimetres thick. Then mark it off into a half, quarters and then eighths. Mix all the coating ingredients together. Separate off a segment of the meat, form it into a sausage shape, and then roll it in the coating. Make sure you cover it well by patting the coating onto the mixture. Then do the same with the rest of the meat. Now it's frying time. Put each of the sausages into a large pan with a bit of oil over medium-high heat. After about 6 to 8 minutes, turn them over and they should be golden brown. Fry them on all sides, making sure they don't get too dark. And when they're done, and this will take about 15 minutes in total, take them out and place them on a plate covered with some kitchen paper to absorb the oil. And we're done.
Merguez finished. All that's left to do is to try one. turned out pretty damn good. Beautiful. That is fantastic. A flavour from 1001 Nights.
These go perfectly with a mint and yoghurt sauce. What I've also got here is some sheep's cheese and some olives chopped up and mixed through with some harissa. A squeeze of lemon juice over the top is also a nice little twist.
That's it for today. Thanks for joining. Really looking forward to having you back next week. Once again, as usual, recipe down below, and please subscribe. Thanks and bye-bye.
And as the late, great Anthony Bourdain once said, "Your body is not a temple, it's an amusement park. Enjoy the ride." Rest in peace, Anthony.